evening, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you all a very warm welcome to this wonderful event of Mr. Ganesh Mandadi's Your Life Graduation Book Launch. Firstly, I would like to thank each and every one of you for gracing us with your presence. Your participation truly makes a huge impact on the success of this event. I would like to extend my special thanks to all the chief guests for accepting the invitation in such a short notice and for honoring us with your presence in spite of your busy schedules. I would also like to thank the audience for creating time and space from your busy lives to grace this wonderful event. I also thank the virtual participants who are watching the live streaming of this event from all around the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, before we commence the event, I am excited to unveil the trailer of the book Your Life Graduation on this screen in front of all of you. Are you excited? Here we go.
Every human being on this planet deserves to lead a heavenly life, a truly fulfilled life. Unfortunately, the hard reality is that most people in this world are living in multiple hells as they are deprived in one or other walks of their lives. Are wealthy people leading a truly fulfilled life? Are poor people happy? Are middle-income group people leading a truly fulfilled life? Are the highly accomplished professionals leading a fulfilled life? Are spiritual people leading a blissful life? There is only one answer to all those questions. Most of them are depriving from the true life fulfillment and contentment in their lives, simply because they deprive in one or other life fulfillment empires. What is true life fulfillment and contentment? Well, it is a byproduct of living a meaningful life and conquering all the essential life fulfillment empires. This book, Your Life Graduation, precisely encapsulates all the essential life ingredients in the form of 10 life fulfillment empires, which includes your right mindset, your personal set, your health set, your family set, your heart set, your professional set, your financial set, your social set, your spiritual set, and your philanthropic set. Every life fulfillment empire is critical and equally important to attain your life graduation and to make heaven out of your living hells. This book is a precise masterpiece, a self-awareness blueprint, enriched with decades of Ganesh Mandadi's life experiences and learnings, to unlock the life treasures and the core pillars of every life fulfillment empire, and to unleash your potential towards your true life fulfillment and for sustainable happiness.
Wow, that was a fabulous and a captivating trailer. I hope it has delivered an inspiring message with alluring visuals. I personally feel that it's truly an encapsulated blend of life wisdom about the essence of leading a meaningful life in all the different life fulfillment empires to attain true life fulfillment and contentment. Before introducing the honorable chief guests, I would like to call author Ganesh Mandadi's father, Mr. M. Chandra Reddy, onto the stage. He is the current PACS chairman of Moinabad Mandal. He's been a farmer for around 4 decades and he is best known for his generosity, compassion and philanthropic deeds, which were passed on to his children, including to author Ganesh Mandadi. I take the privilege and honor to receive and honor Mr. Chandra Reddy with a bouquet. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my pleasure to introduce the distinguished chief guests. Firstly, I would like to introduce Mr. J.P. Selvam, who has graced us with his honorable presence. He is a veteran educationalist with 4 decades of amazing experience in noble profession as a principal, as a mentor, and as a transformation leader. He served in multiple schools and institutions as a principal and advisor with countless accomplishments to his credit. Most notably, he produced many promising educationalists, principals, and citizens to the society. Author Ganesh Mandari is one of his products, where Ganesh Mandari proudly says Mr. Selvam was his first role model and mentor in his academic life. As a proud student, he fondly cherishes and admires Mr. Selvam by expressing his gratitude. I request Mr. Selvam to come onto the stage. I am excited to introduce our next chief guest of the day, Mr. P. Tirupati Reddy. Mr. Reddy, after the completion of his B.Tech, was selected in the Department of Industries as Industrial Promotion Officer through APPSC. He played various roles in SC Corporation, ITDA, as Assistant Project Officer. He was awarded the Best Employee of the Year 1995-96 and 1996-97 by District Collector of Warangal. He applied for a long leave and left to Singapore for pursuing his career in IT. Later, he worked in Malaysia, Delhi, Hyderabad, and Dubai. He authored 2 books, Natural Lifestyle, 7 Essentials for Good Health, and Moss-Free Kitchen. I request Mr. Reddy to come onto the stage. Now it's time to introduce our senior most chief guest, Mr. B. Venkateshwara Rao. He has done his post-graduation in engineering in well-renowned IIT in the early 1970s. Mr. Rao is an outstanding retired ISRO scientist who served close to 4 decades in the prestigious Indian Space Research Station in Sriharikota. He extensively worked in foreign countries in space research assignments. He is currently associated with multiple Indian enterprises as board of director and advisor. Even at the age of 77 years, he still leads a more active life than most younger generation in current days, and he is an undisputed role model for most people. Due to some personal reasons, he couldn't grace the venue. Though we are missing his physical appearance at this event, the good news is that Mr. Rao is watching us on the live streaming. More importantly, he has shared his wisdom and intuitive talk through his video. So let's listen to his words of wisdom on the screen.
Good afternoon to my fellow colleagues sitting here and then the respected audience who are trying to listen to Mr. Ganesh Mandari's Your Life graduation. So when Mr. Ganesh asked me, I was spontaneously agreed to come and participate in the physically. But later day, second day, my sons called me and their daughter called me from US. After listening to the Indian atmosphere, they said at this age, I think it is advisable not to physically come. So hence, I apologize to the people here that I'm forced to talk virtual only. Ganesh was known to me as a neighbor for some of the months in my present life. So I used to talk to him what is his ambition and what are his curriculum and activities. So I was so much impressed that his intention to the community, commitment to the community, and then encouraging the community in all respects. So in that process, I think he's starting topic itself to serve the people in a most healthiest environment by providing, at least in his own capacity, media he chosen on the book, through book. It is really recognizable and then really useful for the public who wants to pick up some points and then repeatedly they can have access to that. which lecture is not possible. In my opinion, there are 3 stages of life graduation: 25 years, 50, and then 75 and beyond. So first 25 years, the birth, making happy parents, and then they also enjoy at the early age of ours. First guru is the teacher. So what we pick up from the teacher in the first 10 years, 15 years, it will never be coming back. So the second generation is how do we get settled in life. So 25 years we have completed the education, we have learned from guru, we have learned from the parents, and then now the second life is we have to tune our own life, because we may go out for the job, we may go get married, and then we have to lead my wife life also, and then we get children, and then children responsibility comes, and then at the same time career development with a good environment, in a good field, which is promising the future for every individual. So what I presume is Ganesh touched the points as he has briefed in a summary. He has touched in each situation how to orient ourselves towards the better part of our life, better part of human relations with parents as well as to the friends, and then how to recapitulate their early part of life and how their parents lived. All those things is ultimately leads to what to learn and what to teach the children and what to advise the others and what to take and what not to take, and how to improve our own environment and how to improve our own health. So all these points under the different topics of personalization, and then education wise, and then health wise, and then society wise, all those things he must be covering in full detail. So which I am sure that it will be very appealing to all of us in the present audience here. And I thank Mr. Ganesh having given me the opportunity, but at the same time I feel sorry that I was not able to share with my thoughts on face to face. Thank you for the audience as well as to my fellow colleagues sitting on this place, and all the best for your endeavor to spread this message.
Thank you, sir. That was truly an inspirational and a priceless life wisdom for the younger generations. Now, I would like to take the privilege to introduce one of the honorable family members of the author, Mr. M. Pratap Reddy. He's a farmer who rose from a humble background with heavy life struggles to a successful businessman in the construction industry for decades. He is the father-in-law of author Ganesh Mandari. I request Mr. Pratap Reddy to come onto the stage, and I request Mr. Chandra Reddy to receive and honor Pratap Reddy with a bouquet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the time to introduce the author of the book, Your Life Graduation. I would like to play a brief video on author Ganesh Mandari's bio.
Ganesh Mandari is a motivational speaker, entrepreneur, farmer, philanthropist, and life coach. His life journey spanned from a difficult childhood to 2 decades of highly rewarding corporate career in world-renowned companies. He gained global work experience across the continents by working in over 10 countries, including in India, United States, Thailand, UAE, Singapore, Papua New Guinea, and other Middle East countries in financial and IT domains before he ventured into full-time entrepreneurship. He is a school dropout in 8th grade and completely disconnected from formal education for over 7 years. He spent most of his young age until he was 21 years old in full-time farming for basic life survival needs. He reconnected to formal education by pursuing graduation through distance education and pursued his regular MBA from Madras University, which unleashed his professional and personal fortunes. Ganesh Mandari strongly believes in continuous learning and progressive transformation. He acquired over a dozen professional certifications, including IMA's Certified Management Accountant, PMI's Project Management Professional, EPBA, OCS, NLP, and many others. He is a nature lover, deep-rootedly gravitated towards farming, which is an inherited legacy. He was a full-time farmer for many years in his young age, and his passion is to live, strive, and spread the essence of a day in farmer's life, at least once in a week, to express gratitude for this noble profession and to uplift self-esteem of the farming profession, which is at stake in modern world. The COVID-19 pandemic days unlocked his intuitive life meaning and reinvented his life purpose and personal vision to impact and inspire people towards the excellence for the true life fulfillment and contentment in their lives. His book, Your Life Graduation, is part of his personal vision. He is on a mission to strive and spread wisdom to everyone by unfolding people's life treasures in all the life fulfillment empires. He strongly believes in giving back to the society and nature in all possible forms, which he walks the talk since his young age. His philanthropic vision is to life coach and uplift at least few hundreds of underprivileged school and college dropouts, who are reeling under life struggles like his past. His mission is to devote at least 1/3 of his active hours to impact and transform the people across the world through his life lessons and wisdom without any monetary desires in true philanthropic cause to make this world a better place to live.
That was an amazing and an inspiring bio of author Ganesh Mandari. And now it would be my utmost privilege to invite him onto the stage. And I request Mr. Pratap Reddy to receive and honor author Ganesh Reddy Mandari with a bouquet. Ladies and gentlemen, it is always a wonderful opportunity to listen to words of great personalities. Firstly, I call upon our chief guest, the Honorable Educationalist, Mr. J.P. Selvam, to share a few words at this occasion.
First, I congratulate Ganesh, who has come from a very struggled background and came up this extent. It's a great achievement. Few years ago, he called me from Dubai or somewhere else, and he said, Ganesh, you remember, I was just thinking of who is this Ganesh, like that I was thinking. Then he told about certain things to come to my remembrance. Then I recalled all these things because it was back 1985 and all these things happened. Then I recollected and shared these things with some of my friends and all my ex-students also. That Ganesh has come up in his life. And I was very much proud about that. He has achieved in his life, and also he has become a channel of blessing to many. Life is full of struggles that you have to understand some form or other. All are not born with a silver spoon, and though they are born with a silver spoon, they have to face some struggles in their lives. Otherwise, they cannot be successful. And Ganesh's part of life, in his primary days of education, he struggled a lot. We can earn money, we can earn reputation, but we cannot become a blessing to others. That is very important. Above all the blessings in a person's life is, he must be a blessing to others. Achievement is not mere accumulating wealth. Achievement is something, a great joy, a joy in individual life, joy in your family life, and the joy it spreads to the community. And what blessing we receive in our lives, what joy we received in our lives, what happiness we received must be passed on to the other. So no pain, no gain. So he had pain, now he had gain, and he has become the channel of blessing to many. So in all situations, there is a struggle, there is a strive forward we have to do. So when we do like that, we will achieve. So our achievement must be a blessing to others. So I appreciate Ganesh, and his thought is, what I struggled, what I achieved must be passed on to the generation, to the younger generation, those who are needy, those who are in struggle. So that point is very good. So I remember Pratap Reddy, I know very well. His children were my students, and these some of all these things I am very happy. So may God bless Ganesh and his family and all those who have assembled here, and there may be a future course of success in your life. Many will read your book, and many will be like you in success in their lives. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Now, I would request author P. Tirupati Reddy to share a few words with us.
Okay. Good evening to all. Actually, Mr. Ganesh Mandari is a good friend of me in Dubai. So when he was in Dubai, we used to meet. We are also members in the same WhatsApp group. We used to communicate on phone sometimes. When he came to India also, I met him. He left the job, he quit the job like that. He has a good salary, nobody can bill him. Okay, he's a good salary, he has a good earnings and good setup in Dubai. He left like this and came to India and started his enterprise. He became an entrepreneur. But writing a book is not that so easy. We have to refer so many things. We have to consolidate. Everybody should convince. So it's not so easy task. He has done that. There are many pains and challenges we have to face as an author. So I really congratulate from my heart of my heart. I hope this book will be very successful to everybody. He brought all 10 good areas into book and divided each area into 4 pillars. 4 pillars. He systematically organized as an experienced author. I don't know how he got this idea, but I really appreciate that. You need not go and read so many health books. You need not go read and more family set, health set, financial set. Something is there. And I not read that book. I not seen. I mean, just overview I'm saying. So these areas, no need to refer all the books. He has consolidated and put into the one document, one book. Ganesh Mandadi will become will be a role model. What do you call and spreading the message to the people. I hope he will be a good philanthropist. And also, I think he's doing some entrepreneurship now. I think he's doing some business also. He has a lot of other plans he wants to discuss with me. So anyway, so I wish him all the success in his future, and I hope he will be successful. And I wish all the best to him and his family. Thank you all.
Before we launch the book, I would like to call upon some special guests on the stage. Now, I request author Ganesh Mandadi to share his message and experience in authoring journey of your life graduation book.
Very good evening to everyone. First of all, I would like to thank each and everyone who graced to this event from my full intuition and from my heart. It's really overwhelming. I'm really, really delighted. My dream has fulfilled not only by authoring the book, but this event is like it's more joyful than authoring a book. Specifically, I never imagined that I'll be sharing a dais with my first guru, Principal Sir, when I was like 8 years. Like I first met our Principal Sir when I was 8 years in 1987, I think 86 or 87. I'm very poor in memory. So he was my first role model. Mr. J.P. Selvam is my first role model in educational world. I have multiple role models, but no one can replace his place. He's very unique. He's my role model. And thanks for sharing your intuitive thoughts, sir. So sir has touched 2-3 points basically. So Ganesh has struggled. That is true. Like life is all about struggle. Unfortunately, we only see struggles of poor people or middle income people. Everyone struggles on this planet, including the richest person, high-time celebrities, big fame celebrities. Everyone struggles. But only thing is the way of struggles varies. So poor people deprived from basic essentials of the life. They suffer for basic lifestyle needs. At the same time, the richer people, they suffer in other impacts. So your life graduation, what we are talking about is all about the essential life ingredients in one's life, right from one's birth until one's the last breath on this planet. Everybody sitting in this, all are uniquely blessed. You all have your unique achievements. The only problem is you don't recognize it. You don't value it. That is only the problem. I had like 7 years of gap after my school dropout. Like in 94, I think, 93, 94, I was like, 94 was my, 8th grade when I, left my school. It was not my choice. It was a compulsion. My family was reeling under financial distress. and it was a compulsion for a couple of years, like 3 years prior to that. Preceding years were very struggling. Even my two younger sisters, my siblings, we all gone through those tough days, accumulated after multiple follow-ups. Often I used to get caning on my hands, kneel down. These are all I'm not saying here to show in dark light about my parents. They have done their best. It is all about life challenges. Every parent on this planet, they always wish and they give their best to their kids, whatever best possible to them. The reason why I'm saying here is like struggles makes a person to unlock their inner potential, authentic potential, the true potential. Your struggles and difficult times teaches you more than in your success. I just want to quote one example here, a simple example. See, normally we watch all wildlife channels, National Geography. So we always see the predator. It could be a lion, leopard, or whatever, tiger. It always chases the deer on its prey. Most often, the predator loses. 70 to 80% of the time, the weakest animal, a deer or it escapes. It saves its life. The only difference here is it is running for its life. The lion or tiger, it is only chasing for a food, for making a living. There's a huge difference when you think about leading a life for living or life for a meaningful purpose. This is what the message I would like to convey. In my life is this fundamental understanding of my life basically. I was always running for a meaningful life and I was running for my life. I'm not endorsing that I'm highly a successful person. I don't consider it as a successful person, because success or failure, both are temporary. They are temporary and it is quite subjective. What I feel success could be a failure for someone of you here. What I feel failure could be a highly successful for someone of you. So basically I just want to brief the reason why I authored this Your Life Graduation book is like, I was a victim of life fulfillment and contentment. Once I completed my regular post-graduation and I pursued professional career, which was going absolutely fine. I never imagined, even in my wildest dreams, that I'll be flying in a flight. I took hundreds of, even 1,000 flights in my career of 20 years. I was lacking internal peace, inner contentment, inner fulfillment. What I mean to say here is your success, external success, materialistic success, your money, fame, position alone is not sufficient for your life fulfillment. The problem is we are living in an information overload. So if you have too many things in your plate, you don't know what to eat. If you have a buffet, if you are feeling hungry, 1 or 2 desserts, like 1 or 2 dishes are quite enough, to fulfill your hunger. Once you see 100 dishes, so what happens? I'll bet you, I'll swear, after having your lunch or dinner, you'll feel something incomplete, because simply you'll consume something which is not important, excess, or which is important, you'll not consume it. The life is also same thing. Life is not meant to consume whatever comes in your way, whatever is visible in your plate. In a precise, you need to have a self-awareness. So the reason when I couldn't find the straight away relevant content for life fulfillment, I thought, why not to author a book? I just condensed, encapsulated the essential life ingredients into a single book, Your Life Graduation. Before iPhone, there was a phone. There was a landline, there was walkie-talkie, there was multiple versions, there was non-smartphones, even there exist smartphones. But iPhone came. So what is the success behind iPhone there? Because they have innovated. They thought something beyond everyone thinks. Now I'm not here to sell any product here. My intent here is to add value, immense value to the people's life, to transform people's life. It is not the ingredients in the book might be old. So I want to quote another example. When we speak about health, we should have a good diet, physical activity, breathing, that's it, right? And these are the same ingredients. We have been hearing from 5,000 years, from thousands of years, hundreds of years. We are listening the same. But how many people are really healthy? The problem is many things in life, simple things are quite difficult to implement, to apply. Same thing, your life graduation is also about essential life ingredients, which are balanced life essential ingredients. Like when we talk about health, we always talk about balanced nutrition. It has to be balanced between proteins, carbohydrates, lipids, vitamins, minerals, whatever so it is. Similarly in life, we need to have essential ingredients in these 10 life fulfillment empires. The first thing, it doesn't matter how skillful you are, how qualified you are, how rich you are, how poor you are. What matters is your mindset. I could say if your mindset is not empowering, whatever wealth you have, it will not be sustaining for the longer time. Whatever good health you have, it will not be, you cannot sustain it for longer time. You need to build your right mindset, which is a basic foundation. Second thing is about your personal side, which is not about any personality development or communication skills. Of course, they are part of it. But what's special about your personal side is about identifying your life purpose and your life meaning, leading a truly fulfilled life towards your life purpose and your life meaning. That is really matters. And the third is about your health side. 24/7, every second we live in our biological body. There is only place we live in our body. Your heart and soul resides in your body, and it's your responsibility to nurture your body, not only from nutritional point of view, not only from biological point of view, from mental health, from emotional health, spiritual health, social health. Your overall health is determined by all these components. And the fourth life fulfillment is about family side. We all are products of our family. We are the fruits of our family roots. So it's important. We are the fruits and also seeds which we pass on our legacy morals to our next generations. The next fulfillment empire is about heart side, which is not about your cardiovascular health or blood pressure. It is all about your emotional health, your emotional intelligence. The next fulfillment empire, sixth one, is about your professional side, which is about your bread and butter. Loving what you do and doing about what you love. It is all about your professional side. And coming back about the next life fulfillment empire is about financial side. Financial side is all about acquiring self-awareness on your finances, acquiring financial literacy. Financial literacy is as important as your academic literacy. The eighth one is about your social life. It is all about your social side. Living social life is really important. If you want to live, if you want to extend your lifespan, social life is really important. It is not money, it is not your nutrition, it is not fitness alone. You need to lead an active social life. It will extend at least 5 to 10 years of your lifespan. You can't buy with money. It's only with your social life, with a healthy social life. Ninth fulfillment empire is all about your spiritual side. I'm not talking about any specific religion or a faith here. Spirituality is all about living in blissful state, in the present state. It is connecting with your higher source. It is about appreciating, connecting with nature. It's not about any specific religion. It's all about whatever religion you practice. It is important. You need to practice it most authentic forms. And the last and final, it is not but not the least, is about your philanthropic side. Your philanthropic side is all about giving back to nature, to society, to everyone. So basically, in a life, all these 10 fulfillment empires, what we talk about, everything is equally important. Some might feel social life is not important today, but you will realize it at later stage, after 10 years, after 20 years. That might be too late in your life, because life is not reversible. You cannot get back your childhood days. So it's important to lead a truly fulfilled life in all the fulfillment empires without linking to your age, without linking to any other conditions or any other events. You need to live in true spirit. I want to introduce my daughter. So some of you might have familiar here. I was looking whom I need to invite as an anchor for this event. Dad, do you find I'm best fit for your anchoring? For a moment I was shocked. I think you have done a splendid job. Thank you, Varshita, please. It's my privilege to thank you in front of everyone. Done a great job. She is like a true legacy of my family ancestor. She was telling my father is a philanthropist. The caption I placed philanthropy, right? I got it from legacy, inheritance. So I got it from my dad, and she's taking it. So children carry our morals, our values, and legacies to the next generation. Please invest your valuable time with them. See, she is in grade 9, but I learned from her. I'm a student of my daughter. Thank you, Harshita. I'm proud of you. Once again, thank you. Yeah, I thank you all my classmates, schoolmates, my childhood friends, my village. Sorry I couldn't invite everyone to the book launch. My apologies. So because of the time slot and other constraints, but everyone is here. You all are my, heartfelt connected. So please build self-awareness. I think this blueprint, self-awareness blueprint, your life graduation will help you in building your self-awareness. I once again thank you from bottom of my heart. Thank you everyone, sir. Once again, thank you.
It's truly a very inspiring and captivating speech. And I believe this book, Your Life Graduation, will create a meaningful impact and transform people's lives in their pursuit towards their life fulfillment and contentment. Now, I request author Ganesh Mandati to answer some questions from the audience.
Reason for writing. So, okay. I'm sorry, actually, I think I was not completely clear in transforming and translating the purpose. As I said, I myself is a victim of I used to live in a victimhood. I always used to lead a life with unfulfilled life. Like, from society point of view, I'm successful. I got all, I got big salary. I got all, materialistic things. I am successful from society point of view. In spite of that, I always used to lack with inner peace. That was the reason I used to hunt life fulfillment. So this is the reason why I chosen this topic, life fulfillment. So I had a curiosity for years. What is the root cause? What is the bottom line? People are successful and happy. So what I found over a period, right, after 5 years, 10 years, wealthy people became poor and poor became wealthy. So it is like a roller coaster. So I was doing the study, my internal observation. It's not a formal study or any, research, but I was on that field for around 10 years. So last 10 years back, I decided I need to author a book. I need to encapsulate, condense every experience and learnings. So this was the reason. And second reason, the COVID pandemic. I was thinking from last 10 years, but it never happened. It only happened during COVID pandemic. In 2020 June, we all infected with COVID positive, entire family. So I have seen the extreme end of emotional life. So Mr. Suresh, I hope you are my friend, my mentor. Your question is answered, I guess. I believe, yeah. Any questions? Yeah. This is really, I'm glad you asked the question. I didn't mention even my vote of thanks. My family support is really amazing. I'm blessed to have such a wonderful family. First, my father, mother, daughter, and especially my wife. Normally, after married, people say you lost your freedom. That is true to an extent. There's no exception to anyone. But I'm very fortunate. She challenges me. She exposes my weakness, lightens my strengths. So I got a tremendous, very supportive, not only from my wife, even I got from extended family, from my siblings and everyone.
I once again thank each and everyone who has graced this event with their participation and made this event a grand success. As we know that every good thing has to come to an end, and this wonderful book launch event too needs to end with an inspiring takeaways. Let us end this event on a high spirit with the tribute to our nation with the national anthem. I request everyone to please stand up to recite the national anthem.